confident and bold. She ready, never gonna back down. She ready, ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready, ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
Hola, ¿cómo están, my beautiful Sagittarius? It's Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition. And as you can see, guys, this is a little different than our usual monthly spiritual guidances because the ancestors and the spirit guides, really emphasizing on your ancestors, wanted to come through with a timeless message, okay? So this can apply now, or it can apply for the future, okay, the present or the future, but these are just some things that they want to let you know that's going to be happening in your life. Okay, my Sagittarius, so first thing first, what I am hearing so strongly from your ancestors, from your guides, your angels, is it is so important that you believe in yourself, that you believe in your dreams, that you believe in your capabilities, that you really understand, Sagittarius, that anything you desire, you can have. And I don't just say that not understanding the weight of what I'm saying. I feel like life has been trying to show you your worth. Life has been trying to show you that you can do whatever you put your mind to. Life has been trying to get you to believe in yourself. I know some of my Sagittarius, you've been seeing signs and you've been seeing, different kind of numbers, and all like your ancestors and spirit guides have been sending you messages, tons of messages. So I don't care, whenever you are viewing this video, I need you to believe in yourself. I need you to believe in your dreams. I don't care what you grew up hearing, Sagittarius. I don't care what it might look like right now, Sagittarius, but your ancestors, your guides want you to know that there's nothing that you cannot have, that you cannot attain, that you are protected. Whoever I'm channeling for, life is going to be amazing. It's meant to be amazing for you, is what I'm hearing. I feel like you've put a lot of effort into something that you're passionate about, or just in general, just who you are. You're a giver. You give from a place of unconditional love. So your peeps in the spirit realm, they want you to know that it's time for you to believe in yourself. Because until you believe in yourself, Sagittarius, it's almost like things are going to be at a delay. Because this is what people, I've come to realize. I am going to get into your spread, but before we can even look into the spread, guys, they have this message of you just really needing to believe in yourself, to really stand in your personal power. Those things that spirit is placing on your heart, telling you to put yourself out there, telling you to try, do this, go here, move there. These are things that are being sent your way. I feel like they are divinely guided towards you. But it's just going to require you to believe in yourself. If you have to put on some affirmations, Sagittarius, if you have to do like energy work surrounding low self-esteem, or just removing those blocks out of your solar plex, okay? Like whatever you have to do to gain the confidence within yourself so you can start really shining your light. Spirit says you just have to shine your light. You just have to go find the courage to go after or do the things that you desire to do or pursue, and everything else is going to be worked out for you. There's something around self-worth and your value that I feel like your ancestors and your spirit guides, I'm like shivering right now, guys. I'm about to cry. Okay. There's something around self-worth that you've been healing, and your ancestors want you to know they're so proud of you. For some of you, I don't know, maybe you can come down a little hard on yourself, and they don't want you to take this message like that at all, that you're not applying yourself, but they just want to let you know. I really feel like your spirit guides are like rooting for you guys. They are like screaming and cheering, just like, yes, keep going. Yes. Someone's getting a yes. If you've been asking, should you pursue something? Yes. Is this your path? Is this your destiny? Yes. Should you move here? Yes. Is this really my life? Yes. Like you have a strong yes for somebody. A lot of you are so in tune and tapped into the spirit realm. Like you guys are a powerhouse. A lot of you have a lot of untapped gifts that your ancestors, your spirit guides, I feel like the more that you gain your confidence, guys, 2022 is your year. I would, if I were you, and this is just plainly something that I'm hearing from your spirit guides, just take this year to really pour into yourself, because there are some exciting things on the horizon for you that you can't even see, guys. And this is straight channeled. I haven't even touched the cards yet. Okay. So, like, for some of you, you're fearing that, I don't know, like something's not going to work out in your favor. Something's not going to go the way that it needs to go. But your spirit team wants you to know it is. Okay? It is going to go in your favor. You have so much support, Sagittarius. You are not alone. Before we get into the spread, guys, I do want to let you know that your ancestors want you to know there's this need to tell you quality over quantity. Maybe some of you feel like when it comes to work that you get overlooked, or you have a business and just maybe you feel like left out, or you feel like something hasn't taken off like it should. And your spirit guides want to remind you, it's quality over quantity. Okay. And also when it comes to matters of the heart, be decisive, go with your intuition and make your choices, I want to say like quick and confidently, Sagittarius, because I feel like some of my Sagittarius, sometimes indecision can get the best of you, and before you know it, you won't even do an idea. You won't, fall through with what you're desiring to do. And I feel like that's a little bit of self-sabotage. So your spirit guides just want you to, for you, Sag, I'm just hearing, just pick a choice. It doesn't even matter like what it is. It's just about you getting to get to going Okay, on something that you're passionate about. And for everybody, that can be something different. Because I feel like wherever road you're going, it is going to be challenging, but Spirit wants you to know that you have everything you need for this, okay? And I don't know, some of you are about to do something big. You're about to manifest a really big wish or a big dream. Like you're about to, you know, get recognized, or like a promotion, or I hear spotlight for some of my Sagittarius. I don't know what that's about, but just it's about to get good. Yeah. A lot of you are manifesting a wish, and Spirit just wants you to know integrity. Just keep your integrity in good standards, okay? Yeah. So that's just what I got. Now we're going to go ahead and get into this spread. So I freaking love this deck, guys. It's my Hoodoo Tarot deck, and I just feel like it has so much character, and I love the energy on these cards, and I really wanted to bring it and share it with my love muffins. Oh, okay. So let's just go ahead and get into your spread. So the first card right here, which is Big Mama. This is what is needed from you, Sagittarius. This is what your angels, your ancestors, and your spirit guides need from you. Just so everything can move as smoothly as it can. I feel like the more that you embody this energy, and we'll break that down, things are going to move smoother, okay? It's going to remove a lot of anxiety or any stress. It's really going to help you follow through the divine plan. So on your top row, we have the grandchildren, which I absolutely love this card. It's so beautiful. Then we have the 7 of coins and the 2 of baskets. Okay. So what was interesting to me, guys, is on the bottom row, clarifying your cards, you got 2 doctors. Okay. These are 2 major arcanas right here. But you got Dr. Grant. Okay. And I always mess this one up, but it's the Justice card, but it's Dr. Bizarre, I believe. Okay. And then you have the 10 of coins. So don't worry, we're going to go through all of these cards. So starting with what is needed from you with this Big Mama card here. I love this card because it's so welcoming. And if you are into any old school movies, Big Mama is usually the person with all the wisdom, all the knowledge, okay? And as you can see, she has this plate of cornbread. She just makes everything better, you know? And I really feel like this is your spirit guides wanting you to know that you are protected. You know, they really want you to use them to their advantage. Like they're here. Even if you're like, you know, asking for help, or, you know, talking to your spirit guides, really, here it is. Because this is the way they just gave it to me. I feel like no matter what you believe, Sagittarius, faith-wise, you have people in the spirit realm, okay? And the more that you do something, you know, it's kind of like the better you get at it. So I feel like the more that you commune with your ancestors, you commune with your spirit guides, maybe doing meditation, you know, to connect with them, it's going to become clearer and easier to hear them, to feel them. Because what I'm hearing from is you just have to, your faith is what it's all about. Okay. Because, this particular card talks about when you receive Big Mama in a reading, you better believe that no matter how dark it is now, the light is coming and everything is going to be all right. So it's kind of like all is well and I am safe. You know, really, really holding on to that mantra, really. And I feel like how you hold on to that mantra and how you speak life into that knowing is by honoring your intuition, honoring the things that your spirit is telling you to do. Okay. And for somebody, you need to know, like, no, you did not miss the train. It's not too late. And you take that however you need that, whether that's in love, whether that's when it's in coming to your career or something that you're passionate about. It's never too late. You didn't miss the gravy train. That's what I just heard. Okay. So Big Mama is just, your guys just want you to embody and know that success is yours. It's time to shine. I feel like a lot of you went through a deep healing, a deep purging, a deep lesson of really knowing your worth, okay. And for some of you, that is in the love department. Okay, and we're going to talk about that. Whoever that's resonating with, if you learned a major lesson when it comes to love, because there is a blessing, and I really feel like it's in a form of relationship that a lot of you are going to be coming into. They said the later end of this year and in 2020, but I mean in 2022, but something probably happened in 2020 that really got you to pay attention to your worth, where you were like, okay, I just can't do this anymore. Okay, for some of my Sagittariuses. Yeah, but like, you're about to win. Like, the sun is about to shine on you. I don't know if you see in this Big Mama card how the sun is just shining, shining behind her. Your ancestors and spirit guides want you to know that that dark night of the soul is behind you. It's about, once a storm passes, and the sun comes back out, you have to, clean up the mess, but you start to rebuild again, and life is going to feel normal, because I feel a lot of you went through a very, very deep awakening, even if you've done it before, another awakening. So Spirit just wants you to know that the light is going to shine. Big Mama is here. You are in good hands. And another card to clarify that is the grandchildren. I love this card because as you see that little flower in the middle, and then you see the little hands, and then you see some more hands. This is really screaming to me just how much you are supported, how much you are protected. And I know I can feel like a broken record saying that, but some Sagittarius, you need to hear that. Like, you are supported. You are, protected. Maybe there's some things that you're being asked to do. But I feel like, maybe the win for some of my Sagittarius, this could be in any area of your life, but maybe the wind kind of like, broke. You were like that little flower in a pot, and something happened and you didn't expect for it to happen. And, your pot broke. But what you don't realize, whatever left your life, Sagittarius, whether it be friends, family, business, or whatever, even making a move, for some of my Sagittarius, whatever leaves your life, let it leave you, okay? Because it's not serving of your highest good. With this grandchildren here, I just feel like, Spirit wants you to know you're being looked after. Okay. Like there are so many blessings, I'm also feeling like gratitude, for you guys, finding the gratitude in everything, because the more that you do that, this is what's going to usher in this 10 of Pentacles. I said 10 of Pentacles, these 10 of coins right here. Whether it's in your finances, this abundance in love and in finances, you're going to be manifesting something major, something that you've put a lot of effort in with this 7 of coins. I feel like maybe by you realizing your worth, maybe by you, taking a chance on a craft, or, you know, this young woman is tending to something. Okay. Okay, I get it right now, because clarifying this 7 of coins is Dr. Grant. And this card is all about solitude. You know, they have him in this picture. He is, you know, taking the time to be in solitude and tend to his farm, picking cotton, picking herbs and different spices that he's going to need. So I feel like right now, Spirit just really wants you to put all of your energy into yourself. Okay. Put all your energy into something that you're passionate about. Okay. If you notice like love is not really going your way, then no. That's just going to naturally come to you, Sagittarius. You're meant to really focus on your craft and focus on you. Okay? Because when Dr. Grant comes in a reading, some of the things that you can consider with this card is, do you understand the importance of alone time? Okay? You know, this is like this solitude time. You know, I'm hearing like even meditating, because I feel like something big is about to change in your life. And it's for the better right here, because on the end, we got the 2 of baskets, which is the 2 of cups, you know, and I love this card. It just gives me all of these good feelings. You see like this 2 cute little black couple, honey, with the collard greens, you know. That's just so cute to me. But it just warms me. It's just pure, you know. Yeah, I feel like you're about to manifest something big, whether it's in your career, Sagittarius, and also in love, but it's going to be at its highest magnitude. So this is why you you know, just keep focusing on yourself, focusing on your healing, on opening yourself up, you know, really working on your self-worth and your confidence, really falling in love with you. Make a bucket list about things that, you know, you would like to do and start doing it. Take yourself on a picnic, treat yourself out, you know, on a date, like just really fall in love with you, because everything else is going to come to you. You have the 2 of cups, the 2 of baskets, and then Dr. Bazaar, this is the justice. Everything is going to work in your favor. That is what your ancestors want you to know. You don't have to rush anything. You don't have to make something happen. You just have to focus on yourself, listen to your intuition, fall in love with yourself, honor your intuition, and things are going to, it's going to seem like they're magically falling into place, but no, it's through the actions that you've done that's manifesting this. Okay. So that's something that you're really being asked to do, because with this 7 of coins and this Dr. Grant, you know, this is all about even paying more attention to your guru or spiritual counselor. So it's really connecting with yourself on a spiritual level, pouring into you, investing into your healing. Okay, that's what it's about right now. Focus on finding out the truth for you, because a lot of you are really ascending. Like you've ascended to some level. Okay, and this could be, you know, even you could be questioning life right now, like questioning, you know, those weird questions we ask, Sagittarius, like, you know, it's kind of like be in the world but not of it. And just know that, you know, Dr. Grant is a card of really meditating more and following that inner voice and knowing that it's okay to take a break from him, her, them, or, you know, anybody. Okay. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to be in tune with yourself. But I really want, and for some of my singles, okay, you know, who you had, you know, I'm also seeing this Dr. Grant and this Dr. Bazaar as you're going to have to make a choice when it comes to love. I feel like, you know, there's going to be a past person, you know, with this 7 of coins that you try to, like, you know, you try to make things work, but it wasn't at the time. they just weren't having it. They wanted to do their own thing, and they're going to come back around and want to be all nilly-dilly and ready with you. And you can choose that. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you can't choose it. Do I think that it's of your highest good? No, because you have to ask yourself this, Sagittarius, my singles, or people in situationships, or whoever is resonating with this. Do you want someone who seen your worth but still made the option to go other places and do other things and play the field, and then when they're ready come back to you? Or do you want this, because you got the seven of coins with the Dr. Grant. I feel like that's a past energy that you guys is kind of like on and off, hot and cold. 1 minute you think they like them, 1 minute you think they like you, but they're in and out. Most people would resonate this with chaser dynamic, okay? Or you have someone that's going to be coming in, okay, by you. I felt like you manifested this new person by you letting go of this old person because you realize your worth. And this is the real deal. This is someone who's going to love you unconditionally. This is someone who is going to court you. This is someone who's going to really bring out the razzle and dazzle. And this person, for all, I want to say it's for all my females, but this person, I'm seeing taking trips, and this person sees your worth and acts accordingly. So that's what you have to ask yourself. Do you want to be with someone where you have to teach them how to love you and how to see you? Okay? Or do you want someone who already knows from the get-go? I really feel like this second one, this person is still learning. There's a lot of codependency tied to this. And the newer relationship with the Two of Baskets and the Dr. Bazaar, it's more of an independent. Both of you are balanced within your emotions. You're mature. So that's what you have. You have an immature relationship you can get back with, or take a more mature route. Okay. And I see that really manifesting into something beautiful and just delicious. Yes, I'm telling you, from somebody in your past, like karma, I don't like to say this, but you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't really, I realized just how real karma is. Whatever you put out in the world is what's going to come back to you, point blank, period. That's why I'm very mindful of what I do, how I act towards individuals, because I want that good karma to come back. But tapping into that love energy real quick, my Sagittarius, somebody in the past, really did you wrong and you didn't deserve it. Whether they ghosted you, whether they just, ran you around circles, or, they were just very immature about your connection. Spirit is saying, you can entertain that if you want, but I just feel like your ancestors are like, there's something better here for you, because with this Two of Baskets, okay, this is all about the Queen's delight. It says a happy couple poses cheek to cheek. They both have a basket full of herbs. I thought they were collard greens. My bad. It says in the woman's basket is Queen's delight root, and in his is some stuff. I don't know how to say that. It says both of these herbs are socialized with keeping one's partner faithful and maintaining their interest in the relationship. So this is going to be someone who just equally is smitten with you, someone who's giving you. Your ancestors want you to know, hold out for the real thing, okay? And for some of you, justice will be served, whether this is in a court matter, legal case, even on the job, whatever went left, justice will be served in your favor. Okay, so that is the ancestor and spirit guide messages that I have for you, Sagittarius. Okay, I love you guys. Don't worry, August we will be back with our monthly spiritual guidances, but the ancestors want it to come through, and who am I to tell them that they can't? So if this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, I'm friendly, comment, okay, and share it with your fellow Sagittarius. It might be a message in here for them. I love you guys. As always, I'm sending you so much love and spiritual hugs, and I will catch you on my channel. Take care.
Just to follow, she blazing.